option for the deep look. That was nice pressure.
Klane slides that in just barely past Daniel Bates. Nope, that's the Windchill player. That was Zane Rankin again, who almost comes away with that D there. But the Windchill slided in.
And we are tied at 5. That's a good fight back early on in this first quarter. 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of games that teams create momentum with some big plays. They run a couple points up on the scoreboard, but it's not uncommon for teams to break back and gain the advantage that they had lost back.
Mm-hmm. It's a good exercise. You'll hear the term mental toughness, where teams have to
a turn.
And apologies, that is Michael Jordan, not Jordan Michael. I've got it reversed here on my sheet. Oh. And with authority, Windchill with the score.
Josh Klane with that nice forehand.
Waiting for the replay to see if we can figure out who was the scorer. Just so you know, we are a solid 1,200, 1,500 yards from the field, trying to do our best to get you eyes on the field. Let's see.
Number 4, Seth Weaver, just
and
barely
the hammer
missing
from Klane. That point, Windchill, a lot of give and go, a lot of quick flowing movement.
Seth Weaver, just
and
barely
the hammer
missing
from Klane. That point, while Windchill currently is not experiencing.
Jason Cheetah is one of the most consistent handlers that the Windchill have. Last year, I think he led the team, if not the league, and good judge of that then. But even with his stature and everything, he doesn't have an issue. He's a very smart player. He doesn't take the huge shots downfield, but he's very consistent with that disc, finding those gaps, and making sure that he's not putting his teammates in situations.
But that's a very chancy way to go about it. Oh,
Klane
and
to Bevan for the score. Klane using one of his signature outside-in flicks to drop it right in Bevan's pocket.
And Bevan, one of the captains, so I'm sure at this point really looking to fire up his team, making a play when it mattered, keeping them within 5.
And joining Bevan on that captainship is Brandon Mattis. He's one of the defensive players of this game. I expect to see him try to step up and rile up the defense a little bit here. Hopefully come away with...
Not getting on the disc, not setting the stall as quickly. Oh, and he fires it. What a precision shot from Klane.
Klane says, I'm tired of this. I see an open player, and I'm putting it in his pocket.
And I believe that was to Quinn Snyder. Very nice shot. I really expected them to swing it a little bit more, just kind of grind the defense into the dust, but he found it. He took it.
It wouldn't have been a bad strategy. You know, these games are pretty long. They're pretty daunting on your body. So the more you can keep your offense on the field, grinding down defense, specifically if they're playing a zone, and just through easy swings back and forth, not running anybody too hard, at least on your own team, getting their defensive line out there a lot. And if you're doing that multiple times in a row, it becomes very hard to be able to play point after point.
Oh, Tate Hallberg with the deep, and there was the play we were expecting from him.
Laying it out to Michael Jordan in the end zone for a nice, easy score.
And a little bit of communication there. Hallberg dished it back for the reset to Klane, and then took off downfield saying, I want this. Look at me. See me. Send it to me downfield.
Still 4-point lead by the Chicago Wildfire. I know, Kelsey, you've been watching a lot of game footage. You have experience with some other teams within the AUDL and other teams around the country and the world, having played. A player goes deep and 2 players foul.
Oh, and I expected that.
And that means that the person that was not going deep has a great opportunity to cut under for a pretty good gainer.
And I will be honest, just then in that score, so thrown by Klane.
Signature outside-in flick.
Exactly. Why was Weiss so shallow on that? Why not play a little bit more of the true? Because Klane is proof that he can throw that throw.
He's thrown that a couple times
3
already,
times now,
scoring.
at least.
So I don't know. Sometimes it gets in your head.